Hi, my name is Ryan Labrador. Today I want to talk about Nintendo, as in the whole company. I'm going to add a little bit of decoration today to the set. Oh yeah. Look at that. Now we're thematic. I am quite a nerd. I think I've made that pretty clear the past few videos now. And more specifically, I was a Nintendo nerd. So you know that like one dweeby kid in middle school who kept defending the Wii U, like really like too much. Yeah, hi, it's me. I'm that guy. I think it's pretty safe to say that Nintendo is very influential in the gaming industry. You know, they created plenty of big hit games throughout the years. They're really dominating this generation with Switch. But I don't really want to talk about that today. I mean, there's plenty of videos talking about how Nintendo succeeds where other companies don't, how they manage to continue to get people to buy their consoles. There's plenty of videos you can look that stuff up. I want to talk about their kookiness today, because man, they are kooky. There's only one thing certain about Nintendo, is that you can't be certain about Nintendo. They are always doing some weirdo crap to, I don't know, continue a brand or something. Let's talk about some iconic Nintendo decisions in the past. So, releasing the Virtual Boy. That was the time during like the SNES and the Game Boy, I assume. I wasn't alive during that point in time. And instead of creating something else, they make the Virtual Boy, which was a VR headset made in the 90s. I bet you can probably imagine how well that went. And, you know, like, sure, every now and then a company makes a flub, you know, whatever. Nintendo just continues to do weird stuff. GameCube, for example. You know, GameCube's probably the most, like, technologically advanced Nintendo had at the time. Like, they were still pushing graphics during the GameCube times. However, instead of going with DVDs, like, which had a way bigger storage space, they chose to go with mini DVDs. It's completely proprietary, I believe. I don't know why they did it. Nobody knows. To this day, Nintendo just does things, and we just kind of have to deal with it. Fast forward to 2014, you know, the Wii is popping off. People are going crazy with it. Nintendo's coming with the new console. What do we do if we were Nintendo? We're coming off the heels of a very successful console like the Wii, a console that attracts, you know, a massive audience. Let's give them a giant gamepad. Well, I think marketing is what ultimately killed the Wii U. But Nintendo doesn't make it much better, to be fair. And throughout the time, they continue to do weirder stuff. Amiibo. Do you remember Amiibos? They don't really promote those anymore. But I think that's what's interesting about them. They aren't afraid to innovate. They aren't afraid to go risky and do some weirdo crap while everyone else plays it safe. I think that's also one of their merits, to be fair. And now it gets them in some muddy waters, and we'll talk about that, especially with the modern era of the Switch. But they, at least they're willing to take risks. Like, for example, Nintendo Labo. What is that? It's cardboard. They sold $80 cardboard, and I bought it. I don't have it with me now, but they sold cardboard. Who does that? I sound so criminally insane. Like, I'm just listing what they've done. I'm not even being that crazy on myself. I'm telling you what's actually history. And I sound like an insane person. And then we get to nowadays. You know, Switch is super successful. Everybody's looking for the Switch 2, right? Like, they announced that, hey, we're going to hear about the Switch 2 by March 31st. That's when we're going to hear about it, like the latest. And so, of course, people are going crazy, you know, they're trying to figure out, oh, when are they going to drop the Switch 2? You know, we're at the precipice, right? Like, the excitement for it is so high. People are just like, come on, like, any day now, just drop the Switch 2. We're going to go crazy. It's going to be so sick. Nintendo decides, in their infinite wisdom, I'm going to announce an alarm clock. An $100 alarm clock. I'm gonna do that right when everybody's expecting to Switch 2. That's what I'm gonna do. And everyone's just like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, you know, Nintendo's being Nintendo. Yeah, Alarmo's cool. And so they get it. You know, Nintendo sells a bunch of money, yada, yada, yada. Fast forward to this week. Everyone's expecting the Switch 2 to come out this week. They're expecting something like Tuesday, Wednesday, like leaks are saying, like, oh, Nintendo's got a big announcement. Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when they're trying to do it. So Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around. Nintendo does have a big announcement for a music app. It doesn't get old. Everybody is expecting the Switch 2, and they come up with a Spotify ripoff. They're so funny, like, and you know, people buy it because it's Nintendo. I have it on my phone actually, right here. This, they came out with this Wednesday. Instead of doing literally anything else, like announcing the Switch too, they came out with this. And then they also announced Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is cool. I like Xenoblade Chronicles X, like the same day too. I don't know. Honestly, I think I just made this video to just talk about just that. Like, gosh, look, I'm not saying to support a company, like support a massive corporation. At the end of the day, they're massive corporations and they want your money. But Nintendo is very funny. So, if you're looking for a company to do some very funny things in the future, I'd recommend keeping an eye on them. Speaking of funny things, I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing. I haven't played in like 6 months. I probably am gonna have like 5 million weeds on my island. But so goes life, you know?